Hi, Peg. So I just got my hair done for an interview. Came in and did my hair for Wedding Up To. Yeah,
Looks
different,
good.
right? But we hired her. We like her. Okay, this is Katie Kangas.
Hi.
She is one of my coworkers here, and we'll begin. Can you tell me how you got your position here at Beauty on Call? This is so
I actually
awkward.
found it on Craigslist, which is kind of funny. And when I came in for the interview, she hired me on the spot as an intern because I actually was bartending at a place where the owner's wife was the publisher or whatever for Chicago Social Bride magazine. So I knew her, so that kind of whole thing. That's how it all worked out. So I started off as an intern. I didn't get paid.
What do you like most about what you do, and what would you change if you could?
Probably what I like most about what I do is that it's such a small group of us in the beauty industry that it's actually like pretty awesome. We do a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't get to do because the industry is so small in Chicago. I love our events. We get to go to really fun parties, which I like a lot. Also interacting with brides, which is what I do on the day-to-day basis, and all the coordination that I get to do. I like to be really organized and things like that, so it's fun.
Could you change anything about your job?
If I would change anything, I think that I wish that I would be able to have a little bit more leeway with what I do in terms of making it bigger. There's a lot of potential for what I do, but I don't have the means and like the total authority to do what I think could happen, what we could do here.
How would a person break into this field?
With me, it was kind of a totally random, chance thing. But what I found in the beauty industry and the wedding industry is that people respond. I know this might sound weird, but people will respond to an email. So say we're looking for an internship with a wedding planner. They'll actually write you back. Whereas suppose if you were trying to get a marketing job for, I don't know, an insurance company or something like that, they throw the email away right away. So I think that if you kind of keep bugging people, and a chance arises that it's a lot easier to get into this industry than a lot of other industries, even though it is very, very small. But then a lot of people do work for, especially with us, we work a lot with beauty and stuff like that. So starting off working at like a counter at like Macy's, that's always a way.
How many emails a day do you think you get?
A lot. I mean, it actually depends on how many weddings we have in a weekend, but from yesterday till today, probably over 100 at least a day.
Wow.
Which isn't that much, but because we know how to work it really fast now. But getting started off, when we would get that many, we'd freak out. But now it's more so we know what we're doing.
Okay. What types of jobs exist where you work? What are the types of jobs that exist?
In the industry?
And in the industry.
Everything from freelance to executive type positions, sales, marketing. I mean, this industry is pretty awesome because it's got a niche for every single, type of background that someone has. From finance to just being, a hairstylist, communication, everything.
Do you think Beauty on Call could grow to something more? Like
Totally.
add more employees or a different outlet of some sort?
Well, when she first started it 9 years ago, she went a little nuts and took it nationwide immediately, which was a totally bad idea because she was not prepared for that. But I think it would be awesome if we had offices throughout the United States. And
so like what we have
I
here,
being one of the beginning
people,
but all over. And I being one of the only people that has ever done this, I could, travel to all of the offices.
I think that would be great because it's hard being nationwide, right?
Yes.
Because we're based in Chicago.
Yes. So that's why it would make sense to have offices places because, just going off of a phone interview with someone, they could totally be lying to us, which has happened before.
You've hired people that lied?
Yes. They'll be like, this is my work, and, we actually find out what their work is, and it's not even close to what they said it was.
Cool. Well, thank you.